All right. Hello, everybody. My name is CBruce, and today I'm going to be showing you a little, I guess, museum-esque piece of all the stuff I've done for my SRD 311 3D animation and modeling class, hosted by or taught by BP Cruz. Yeah. Oh yeah, sponsored by William Peace University, mainly because I kind of learned all this stuff here. Anyway, so let's get with the first model. Technically, this is project number 3 that we did, but this is my robot guy. As you can tell, this is like simple idling animation. Yeah, there's a history getting that to work. This is his like walking animation. I think it's a bit floaty because this is a 30 FPS animation, and this is a 60 FPS average game experience. So that also explains why the jump is a little bit jumpy. This looks a lot better, unironically, in Maya where I did this. So yeah, it's alright looking. Don't worry about too much. Anyway, project number 1. This was, we had to choose 3 fantasy-inspired armor sets. Not armor sets. 3 fantasy-inspired pieces. So I chose an amulet, an axe, and a chair. As you can tell, pretty decent models. Don't look too close to the amulet's rope. And just a little side note, if any of you down below want to actually take a closer look at these models, I will be linking my Sketchfab links to each and every single one of these, or mainly just my page itself. I don't have like 6-7 links just in my YouTube description. So if you want to take a closer look, including one project which I could not get to work here, the mocap animation project, feel free to. Seriously, I'd appreciate it if you checked out, maybe give some helpful comments, constructive criticism. God, I need it. Anyway, yeah, let's continue. Next up after that, so by this point, we've learned UV modeling, we've learned UV mapping, general modeling process, all that fun stuff, wireframing. And now we started to learn how to make modular models, which was quite a step up in difficulty. I won't lie. That was sweet God above, but we managed to pull through kind of. Well, I know I did my best. I think my team did as well. It's a team project, obviously, and I'm pretty proud of what I made anyway. Anyway, continuing on, we have what I was assigned: a table, roof over there, a wooden pillar, and one of the sidewalls for us. In this sidewall, I have a WPU sponsored flag, whiteboard, TV, and 3 variants of the wall itself, including that is glossy, including a like yellowish texture, a very yellowish wood with a wooden bomb texture, kind of opposite of that with like a dark oak wood with a more metallic texture to like symbolize the vent system that we have in some of our walls, and a matte black texture which was kind of based off our media room where our esports team's commentators usually reside in, and where all of our film equipment and such is resided in, as well as our green screens. It's a lot of lore you don't need to know. Anyway, continuing on to the roof. This was probably the most modular part of this. We got multiple ways to make it look more defined, including some light sources, some of the piping. You can choose how you want to sort that out. Moving on, you got wood, which, less parts, but it's kind of warranted because you don't really have like metal piping, and if you don't want piping, you just use this. A lot of these parts are kind of meant to complement each other, like the light systems, the piping on the matte black one. You mix and match to make what you want, basically. And of course, the final one, which is more teal white with the standard, weirdly bubblegum-esque looking, or not bubblegum, jawbreaker looking, paneling on the roof. And that was project number 2. Project number 3, I've already shown you. This robot model, pretty cute looking. Project number 4, or technically our midterm project, was this little thing right here. This was a tombstone that we had to recreate. God bless B.B. Cruce's heart, could not figure out for the life of me how to get the actual UV map to look like what he did. An absolute wizard that man is. So I did my best, and I'm actually pretty proud of what I did. Definitely a bit weird that it's metal looking, but I just did what I could. And of course, got a little robot arm sticking out there, little funny thingamajig. And then I also have, this is our last project that we did before this one. So project number 5, mocap was project number 4 technically. Anyway, project number 5, which was a foliage prop. where we learned opacity mapping. And as you can see, you got all the leaves down below. We got a little leaf on the very. Let's go scroll a little bit. So because of how the transparency works, you see the little leaf on top now. When I go near it, it will disappear. I don't know how to fix that. Didn't look into it. I probably should have. But anyway, as you can see, these I got foliage all around the tree itself. I got a cool looking tree. This was done in Blender, by the way. So for all these models beforehand, all of this was done in Maya, and for this one, we had to learn how to use Blender. Honestly, go ahead and move. I actually like Blender a lot. It does some stuff better than Maya. Have not tested animation yet on it, so that may be worse or better. I have no idea, but it is free. You want to check it out? It's like Google or Firefox. Do it in your own time. And yeah, that's what I did for my class. Of course, the mocap project is not in this little I guess Hall of Fame showing of work. If you want to check that out, again, link in the description for my Sketchfab stuff. And thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, a good day, and yeah, good night.